If you're trying to grow a small day trading account, this is the exact kind of chart that destroys beginner traders. A stock explodes 124% in just 6 minutes. Social media starts screaming momentum, and thousands of traders jump in right when the opportunity is actually disappearing. But what if the real edge in day trading a small account isn't chasing breakouts? What if the real edge is recognizing when structure quietly resets before the next move even begins? Today's trade shows exactly what that looks like. Welcome back to the Small Account Gig Worker Comparison Challenge. In this series, I'm starting with a small $500 account and taking one structured trade a day for 20 trading days, with the goal of growing the account to $2,500. Just one trade per day. No overtrading. No gambling. And each trade gets compared to what someone might earn working a gig shift, like with Instacart or DoorDash or Spark and other deliveries like that. Both require effort, but one rewards hours worked and the other rewards decision skill. Now take a look at this chart. ATPC had already exploded from $2.03 to about $4.55 in roughly 6 minutes. That's a 124% move before I even touched the trade. Now most traders look at a chart like that and think, this thing is hot, I need to get in. But experienced traders ask a completely different question. Not how high it can go, but whether the chart has rebuilt structure after the spike. Because if structure doesn't rebuild, the move is already over. After the initial explosion, price pulled back to $3.45, which was one of the Discord institutional levels that I had mapped out in advance. And this is where charts start telling their story. When a stock runs violently and then pulls back to a key Discord institutional level, one of two things happens. Either buyers disappear and the move collapses, or the level holds and the chart begins rebuilding support. In this case, $3.45 held like a floor. That's the first important clue. From there, price climbed back toward $4.07, which had acted as resistance earlier during the move. Now here's something most traders misunderstand. Breaking resistance doesn't prove strength. The real confirmation happens when resistance flips into support. At the opening bell, price dipped again, bounced off the 9 EMA and held that $4.07 level that I had marked as an intraday level. And that's when the chart began showing that buyers were attempting to rebuild structure above resistance. So I entered the trade at $4.18 at 7:31 a.m. Mountain Time. The reason I liked this entry had nothing to do with excitement. It had everything to do with clarity of risk. If price closed below $4.07, the setup would be invalid. That meant my risk per share was only about 11 cents. And for small account traders, this is extremely important because the goal isn't chasing big candles. The goal is finding situations where the downside is defined and the opportunity is open. Right after entry, price did something that looked very bullish on the surface. It blasted through the pre-market high, but something subtle happened that actually made the move more fragile. Price skipped multiple institutional levels on the way up. Most traders celebrate candles like that, but structurally it creates a problem. Those levels never had the chance to prove support, which means the move becomes extended and vulnerable to a pullback. And that's exactly what the chart started showing. During this pullback, buyers struggled near the daily 34 EMA, and resistance began forming around $4.70. At that point, the chart was telling me continuation was becoming less likely. So when price pushed to the next resistance area, I exited the trade at $4.80 based on these prior wick tops. The entire trade lasted only 16 minutes. Now this trade added $100.44 to the challenge account. That's not really big, but that moved the balance from $681.44 to $781.88. Now think about that comparison. A gig worker might spend 2 to 3 hours driving deliveries to earn roughly that same amount. And that's not counting the amount of gas that they had to put in their tank. This trade required 16 minutes of market exposure, not because trading is easy, but because skill-based decision-making can compress opportunity in ways that hourly work simply cannot. There's another important lesson here. A lot of trading channels on the internet teach people to copy trades. They show the chart after the fact and say something like, buy the breakout here. But if somebody had tried to copy that idea on this chart, they would have entered after the move was already overextended. And that's exactly how small accounts get destroyed. So what I teach is completely different. Instead of copying trades, I teach traders how to read the structure that absolutely must exist before a trade even makes sense. Because once you understand the structure, you don't need somebody else's trades. You can make your own decisions with confidence. And this is also why my Discord alerts work differently from other trading communities out there. Most trading rooms send buy alerts, the kind that say buy here, sell here, take profits here. But that approach creates dependency. Inside my Discord mentoring community, we don't send buy alerts. We send preparation alerts. Preparation alerts identify the institutional levels where the big money positions themselves, and also the structural areas to watch before the move even begins. So instead of telling people when to buy, members learn what the market must prove itself first. Preparation always comes before execution, and that difference changes everything. So here's something I would love your thoughts on. When price blasted through several levels in a single candle, did that actually make the move stronger? Or did it make the move more unstable? Drop your answer in the comments below because I read them all, and that helps shape future lessons in this challenge. If you're serious about learning how to read charts this way, the place where I teach it live is inside my mentoring in Discord. The community members get access to preparation alerts, mapping the institutional levels before the move even begins, live trade guidance on the trades that we take every single day, one-on-one mentoring from me personally live in real time, where I help traders develop their decision process. And you also get the full set of tools that we use to analyze the market. During this small account gig worker comparison challenge, the mentoring program is available at a special discounted rate. That pricing only exists during this challenge. Once the challenge ends, the discount disappears. So if you've been thinking about joining, this is the best time to do it. And I hope this video has helped you guys. Make sure to click the like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon, because tomorrow's trade could completely change the trajectory of this challenge. And every trade in this series builds on the previous one. And guys, thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. And remember, see the structure, ignore the noise, and trade what's qualified. And I'll see you in tomorrow's challenge video.